Hello, good morning friends. Welcome back to your favorite channel Code1 Digest. Today in this tutorial, we will be performing a mathematical operation in Excel sheet by cell color. Yes friends, so in this tutorial, I'll show you how can you do a mathematical operation by the color of the cell. So I'll show you step by step how can we achieve the mathematical operation on Excel sheet by the cell color. Okay friends, so stay tuned and watch this tutorial till end. It is going to be very exciting and very informative tutorial for you. Okay friends, so now in this example I'll show you how can we perform a mathematical operation based on the color of the cell. Okay, so let me explain you the requirement. What I am trying to achieve here is I have column D with some of the cost for a given item, and I have a different colored cells. Okay, now what I want is I want to have 10% increase in the cost for green cell, 20% for yellow cells, and 30% for brown cells. That means green is 10%, yellow is 20% increase, and brown is 30% increase. And those values should go here in the mathematical operation column. Okay, so 10% of this green should go here, 10% of green should go here, but 20% of yellow should go here, and 30% of brown should go here, like that. Okay, I'll be writing a small function and we will use that function to match the color. We will be matching this color with this particular cell. If it is yellow to yellow matching, then do a 20% increment. If it is brown to brown matching, then do a 30% increment. The very first thing that we have to do is to save this Excel as a XLSM format. That means enabling the macros. This is XLSX format where the macros are not enabled by default. So we have to save this file as a XLSM format so that macros are enabled in it. Let me show you how can we do it. Go to files, save as, select a folder, and then you can select option here, Excel Macro-Enabled Workbook, XLSM, right? Select this option and save the file. Now let's go to a Visual Basic editor. To open a Visual Basic editor, you can press Window plus Alt plus F11 key in Windows operating system, or if you're using any other operating system, then you can go to Developer tab, and if Developer tab is not visible to you, so you can see that you can enable the Developer tab by clicking on File, More, Options, Customize Ribbon. You should have the Developer selected here. If it is not selected, select it, it will start appearing. Okay, so once the Developer tab is start appearing, click on that, then click on the Visual Basic. It will open a Visual Basic editor for you. Okay, friends, so now I have opened the Visual Basic editor, and here I have created a new function, that is CellColorMatching. You see the function name is CellColorMatching, and this is a module. I have given a name CellColorMatching. In this CellColorMatching function, I have two arguments, cell1 and cell2. Alright, here it is matching the color of these two cells and returning the Boolean response, true and false. Okay friends, because equal to is operator here, it will return the true or false in this variable. So always remember the name of the function and what you're returning should be the same. Okay, very small function. I'll provide this in my GitHub repository. You can download this code from there and paste it in Visual Basic editor and save this. Just say Ctrl S. Now once you do that, this function will be available to me in the Excel sheet. Now let me go back to the Excel sheet and we'll see the usage of this function. Friends, before we proceed in this video, I request you to subscribe this channel to grow Code One Digest family. Friends, I am creating a lot of quality videos on programming, coding concepts, design pattern and design principles, cloud and container technologies, but I'm not getting subscribers. I request you to like, share and subscribe this channel so that I can grow our Code One Digest family. Thank you. Okay friends, so now I'm back in Excel sheet, and the very first thing that we'll do is, so in column E, I want to test my function that it is returning true for the same color and false for other color. To test our function, I have created this column E, but this is just a temporary column that I'm creating to test my function. Now select the cell and click on function. We have to find our function first here. Just keep scrolling. Yeah, so you can see here sample Excel cell color matching. So this is a function that we have to use. Say OK, and then let's try matching two cells, that is our D3 and let's say C16, because both are green, right? So you see the result is true, right? If I give D5, then I should get false, right? That means our function is working fine. So this is okay. Now let me write a logic to achieve a requirement that for green I want to increase 10%, for yellow I want to increase 20%, and for brown I want to increase the 30% of this cost. Okay, say okay and copy this function. Okay, we'll use this function in our another function. Now click on your column where you want to have this calculation done. Just increase the width, select the cell, and now here we'll use the if operator. If we'll paste that, we'll use that function that we have used to match the color. So what we are doing is we are matching the D3, it should be D3 with C16. Yes, D3 to C16, green to green. Yes, so this function will return true. So if it is true, then increment D3, multiply D3 by cell D16, that is 1.10. 10% is 1.10 in multiplication. So D16, right? If the cells are not matching the color, then I'll keep the value as D3 only. Close the bracket and press enter. Do you understand the function? See here, it is working 165. Let me explain you. So if takes 3 argument, we are using if function, and if take 3 argument. First is the boolean value. So if we are matching the color, and if the color is matched, it will return true. So if it is true, then do a multiply, then do a multiplication of that cell value with the percentage what I have given. If the color is not matching, then leave the value as same cell as D3. Let's say if D3 is yellow color, then if the color is not matching, then we'll leave the value as is. Okay, hence we are using just D3 without any operation. So if color is matching, then D3 into D16. If not matching, then use D3 only, right? Is the very simple logic here. Just press enter. Now one more thing that we have to do here is, as our C16 and D16 are fixed, so let's mark it fixed so that when we are copying this formula to multiple cells, then it should not impact our logic. Okay, let's fix the C16. Select that and press F4, so it will be fixed, and select D16 and say F4, so it will be fixed, right friends, and say enter. Now what I can do is I can copy this and paste it in all the cells. So now you can see here, for green one we have increased the 10% value, 150 it become 165, 100 become 110, 350 there is no change here in 350 because it's a yellow. We have not write the formula here for that. 400 is 400, we are not changing the value here. 450 become 495, 300 become 330, and 460 has become 506. So this is a 10% increase in the value. Same way you can write the logic for yellow and brown. You can do that in a separate column though. So this is for mathematical operation for green. Same way you can do the mathematical operation for yellow. Yellow with 20%, green is for 10%. 20% will become 1.2, and let me copy the formula, and here we have to change few value. Okay, so now see I have updated the formula for 20% for the column G. So if you see here D3, I have taken this row D3, and then I am comparing the color with C17. C17 is yellow. Okay, so I am comparing this yellow now. If CellColorMatching function returns true, then I will be multiplying D3 with D17, that is our 1.2. If color is not matching, then we'll just keep the value as D3. We are not multiplying anything. This is done, and press enter. Right? So you see yellow is not matching with green, hence there is no change in this row. Now what we'll do is we'll copy the same in all the cells. So green 150 is 150, yellow become 20% increase, 350 become 420, 50 become 60, that is 20% increase, 200 become 240. So likewise you can do the same thing for brown as well as an exercise, and see if you are able to do a mathematical operation for this color, right? So the crux of this tutorial is to write a function to match the color, and then using that logic to perform a mathematical operation. Okay friends, so we are using the color matching function to get the true or false value, and based on that value we are performing the mathematical operation, be it multiplication or be it addition or any other mathematical operation we can perform, right friends? So it will work for the cells for a given color, right friends? I hope this is clear to you. If you have any feedback or if anything is not clear to you, do write to me. I'll try to reply to your query. Okay friends, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, so do subscribe to my channel to grow Code One Digest family. Thank you. Okay friends, so you need not to worry about the code what I'm talking about. The code is available in my GitHub repository, that is Code One Digest COD common repo, right? I have shared the URL of this repository. You can just go to this repository and you can go to this folder where you will find the text file where the function code is available for you, right? So just go to this repository, and in the respective folder you will find a file which is having a code available for you. Just copy this code and paste it in your Visual Basic editor. It will work for you. Okay friends, so start using it now. Friends, if you like this video, so give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for the more interesting videos. Click on the bell icon for the latest video notifications, and do not forget to share this video with all your friends and colleagues. This is very useful information for students, beginners and software engineers. I am putting a lot of efforts in creating these contents, so please help me growing the Code One Digest family. Please subscribe to Code One Digest channel for the latest programming and technology related videos. Thank you.